Welcome to the Dice Tower Essen Spiel travel vlog. We have been distracted by one very important item here at the airport.
There should be like a Dice Tower seal next to us. I should just slap a sticker right there.
I think that Carlos owes us quite a bit for being on the cutting edge of this.
Yeah, it's true. We were talking about this before they were known. I swear, if you touch my hat with a gig, I will stab your hand.
We're now seated, prepped, ready for the flight. Tom, what are you looking forward to most about the next 9 hours seated next to me?
I would love to do sleep, but
I'm not going to let that happen.
I am in the Amsterdam airport. The longest flight is already finished.
Under what terraforming Mars?
Let's do it.
I'm checking what time what gate my Dusseldorf flight is at. I'm here with Caroline, and she is showing me around. Now, the name of the city, so I don't mess it up. Okay, and we are on a elevated train. This is very, very cool. That's beautiful.
Well, it's 9:30 in the morning here in Frankfurt.
Yeah, we played Terraforming Mars. You'll never know who won.
I'm here in Cologne, and we are at the Dome, which is this incredibly ornate, incredibly large, and incredibly beautiful Gothic structure.
Loading up the most important of the luggage first. Jason. In there? Tom, secure him in with the heavy, heavy baggage full of dangerous objects. How you doing there, Jason?
I'm surviving. I've got luggage crushing me on every side.
You're doing great. You're doing great, bud. So we're outside the hotel waiting for Tom. And who should we stumble upon but my good friend Silent Bob. We're here guarding all of the suitcases. 15 euros, my good man. Put that in his hand. Here at the Messe, the Spiel is not the only event that takes place, but you can see amazing events like 50 Sommerfest and Essener Schallplattenbörse, or the Roy Kennedy knockoff show. Power tools are being used. It is the wild, wild German West here. Tuesday, before everything officially gets set up. Here in Hall 3, we've discovered the Dice Tower booth. This year, we have a little bit more of a lounge kind of a feel that you're going to see, and a little bit of an office space where we can store some of our own stuff, like Mike Delicio. Ooh, this purdy. Wow, this is going to be good storage. We can have meetings, we can have little breaks in here. That's going to be a huge shakeup from how things have been before. But this is going to look really nice, and we have a great location here in Hall 3. We could set up today, and then we collectively decided with our 2.5 hours of sleep that nah, we won't. So we're just going to see where everything is around in the various halls. So we're looking at hall number 3. Ooh, you can see a little bit of how they're applying the vinyling to the booths here. Sorry, hi.
It's a British Society game! Ah!
All right, it's Tuesday here at Essen, and we're not even close to time we're opening, but already I have spied the booth that I'm very excited about. This is the first time collaboration between Sashi and Sashi, Itten Games, and Oink Games. So you have these 3 Japanese publishers who are working together, and I think this is fantastic. They can pool their resources, and you've got 3 proven companies coming together. So I will be spending a bit of time here at this booth.
I'm back, baby.
Whew, that's a big bold claim right there. Coming soon to BoardGameArena.com. Twilight Imper. What does the rest of that sign read?
I want to play that asynchronously, Chris. Turn by turn.
That would take
Turn by
that
turn.
would take months.
8-player asynchronous, turn by turn.
We're doing it.
That's going to happen.
All right, Kenny and I have been trapped. We were about to go to bed.
But now we're being forced to play this game at the civilization. But at the same time, I'm very interested in this game. So let's see if I win. If I don't win, I won't like it. That is just a warning.
Okay. This is it. My favorite place on the planet. That's the end of our first night out. We're gonna go to bed as soon as possible so we don't fall asleep in the streets, which I've heard is not encouraged. Well, good morning. It's setup day here at Essen Spiel. We're at the subway. We're waiting for the subway. Mike DeLisio has a coffee, so the rest of us are good to go. Chris He has an apple drink. These two are not drinking anything.
Definitely not drinking anything.
Not drinking anything. What is that? Anyway, we're gonna be jumping on the train here momentarily and heading over there so we can set up today. First shot of walking here on Wednesday as we're going to be setting everything up.
Here we are on the day before the hall opens here. We're in hall 3 and you can see there's construction going everywhere. The amount of effort put into booths here is so vastly above other ones. I mean, there's a lot of normal sized booths, but a lot of construction kind of empty now. So that's because we got to tear up the flooring. We're going to have an all play table right there. So we're getting there. Well, actually, we're not getting anywhere. We got to wait and get things started soon.
You've got some large publishers in and around our booth. You've got CGE. And actually, I've lucked out. I've got the CEO of Spiel Messe, Mr. Gunther Brandhofen.
Hello.
What would you say has been the most daunting aspect of Essen this year?
Yes.
Right, we have our booth. We have all the stuff out. Nothing's set up yet. We're getting there. Well, number one, from what I understand, is going to be most of our Ameritrash kind of high thematic games. So as they get set up, we'll check back in.
So here at the Spiel, they put panels up on the walls, which are basically big stickers. And so that one there that says World Wonders, wonderful game, by the way. It's 3 panels there, you can see that. And they got Planetfall right here. Unfortunately, sometimes they don't quite get it right. And Neotopia there is now Auto-Neopia.
Speaking of panels and stickers, here we go. As you can see, has to be placed meticulously. By meticulously, I mean painstakingly.
We got over here a nice big space for Lorcana. Lots of tables. I am having to shoot around some pallets here. But we've got a big ad right there, and you can actually get your photo taken, it looks like, in that little cutout with Mickey Mouse.
One of my favorite things about these big conventions, this is right here, kind of flea market style. These two fellows already been suckered in here. Look at them drooling.
Similo is a very cute game, and this year they've got some Lord of the Rings Similo that Camilla is incredibly excited about, and definitely did not just do a lean in to show that she's excited. Hey, that's a nice looking sign right there. Come play games with me. Ripping it up! No, it's the most precious thing I've ever owned. And another one. Okay, great. Okay, we're done.
Here we go into Hall 6. This one's a little bit more set up as far as the signs go. Everyone's still getting ready, still putting their product out, generally getting things set up.
So this is a huge, huge booth here. This is Amigo, a very large German publisher, and it's interesting. In German, Amigo means friend.
I don't know anything about these two games. I don't remember seeing them on the preview, but I'll be back to check it out, no doubt.
Hans im Glück booth, and I do suspect there will be a lot of people coming here on day 1 to get a chance at El Grande, which in German means the big game.
Here we are at the sneak peek media room here, where companies are showing off all of their new stuff that's going to be here. This is basically miniaturized Essen. This is the Spiel in miniature. tiny, tiny things like the new Descent box, which is almost the same size as the original Descent box. Tiny. The Schmidt Spiel area showing off their 4-1 series, including several games from one Dr. Rainer Knizia. These are solo games. I assumed that a lot of these were roll-and rights, and I guess that they are not. The table set up with Anunnaki from Cranio Creations, Danilo Savia, and Simona Luciani. The Rats of Wistar, which we shall be playing over at our booth over there. Mike Delicio's been calling it a trick-taking revolution. That's actually the wrong word, but Korea Board Games is adding to that with this game of Mighty, beautiful illustrated deck here. One player is going to be bidding against the rest of the players as kind of a team, but calling for a secret teammate. Sea salt and paper, the extra salt, Himalayan sea salt, fresh captured from the Himalayan ocean.
According to Google Translate, this says there's some mini expansions. I know these are the Horizon Spirits. They are the boards. But what is this? I want it.
We ran into Robin Hagarush, who's showing off his new game here, Septima.
So the players choose actions and try to match, and beside that we are moving all around Noctemburg, the city of the Septima, brewing potions. The townsfolk try to found guilty the witches, and we are the witch coven, so we try to save there from exile.
Buckles and balls, which means...
Hey, that's my fish!
What we think of Spiel as mostly showing off hobby board games. There's also tons of puzzles, very adorable ones here. Cats in boxes. Stuff like this that's for the families. Wu-Tang is for the children. Fractal Juegos here from Chile showing off Dragones del Mar. Z-reviewed Expedition 5X here. And then their newest game here, Nebula, which I was promised glows in the dark. The title there. So there's a set collection, drafting, got a couple of different missions here. El Grande, back in print from Hans im Glück, and this is a nice look here at the map, at the tower. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be dropping so many people in that tower. You know it. New illustrations, the new wheels. Hasbro, Avalon Hill showing off some of their new stuff. A couple of different versions of Clue, including a social deduction game here. Monopoly Ausgesucht, which appears to be some sort of miniaturized Monopoly. I would pay to see a live play of this with Tom and Z. Over here, Osprey is showing off Sancore. This is Lupiano and Mandela Fernandez Grandon, kind of a follow-up almost to Merv. This is a player board here, representing students that you're teaching and prestige that you're collecting of different disciplines, which eventually get filled into the library to determine how much each prestige is worth. Delicious, delicious lava here in Lekker Lava. I don't know what's going on, but I want in. This is when I was very interested in Christmas Tree. This is from Zonger and Good Game, who did Vegetable Stock last year. Card drafting game where you take rows of cards, but you have to essentially Spice Road style pay cards to grab further ones down, and you're just trying to collect sets of 3. Very simple, but very cute.
I'm Zonka, the designer of Vegetable Stock, and this year I bring the Taiwan market and meet my Christmas tree.
Right on the shirt, I love it. It makes it so easy for me.
Yeah, just one day, so, maybe we can do some special like this.
Yeah, that's great. Big fan of your game, so great to meet you, Zon.
Okay, thank you.
NSV is showing off silver and gold pyramids here, the follow-up to Phil Walker Harding's first silver and gold. This one looks really neat, so you collect things in different ways. You have to come in from the entrance, and you end on working on a card when you get to the relic there at the end. You can get as much stuff as you want, but beware of skulls, which are negative points. You want to start collecting different rubies and collect different pyramids. Over here at the Mood Publishing booth, they're showing off both the expansions for Deep Rock Galactic over there, and I'll hopefully get some more video of that, but also in the first demo of Battle of the Gods over here. Look at the size of these miniatures. Look at these sculpts here. This is an arena battler as you're moving around trying to just punch each other with a bit of a mix of King of Tokyo and dice throne stuff here with permanent upgrades that you can get.
It's still Wednesday before the fair opens, but I believe I have found my favorite food truck ever. It looks like it's going to be like a coffee place.
It's a really, really neat looking booth. Very unique wood carvings.
Also, I may be driving back home in this van.
If you want to play Under Falling Skies and you want to do it in style, you got to do it right here with their giant raked version of Under Falling Skies. That's how you defend Roswell. This is the only way to do it right here. Look at that. Giant ships, giant spaces, and even some foam dice.
Ladies and gentlemen, the train to Zugen's Ticket to Ride Legacy is about to leave. Please keep your hands inside the board game and don't bring your dices. We don't need it for that game.
Here's a little micro macro, and by a little micro macro, I mean all of it.
Spoilers, Chris.
Ooh.
I'm gonna find it. There's the murderer!
Well, it's a party now. Kenny's got the inventory finished setting up. We pounded that out this morning. Kenny's talking with Hilmar, who does the website. We're going to be featuring some of the things here, like the Dice Tower Awards and the bag giveaway. Lindsay's hard at work, getting all the nice marketing and stuff organized. She just came in, and we had some more folks who work in the booth showing up here Wednesday afternoon. Now we're passing some time here looking at the vendor booths that are kind of completed or getting close to completion, and this is just worth taking a quick look at. The Ferris wheel was working, but I seem to have broken it by deciding to film it, unfortunately. Oh, here we go! Hold on to your seats. Oh, look at that. That is so impressive.
Oh, we're bringing the Dice Tower van next year.
Oh, I'm really
I don't know
excited
how.
about that. You're driving. We're stopped by the All Play booth here. Say hello to everybody. It is formerly BoardGameTables.com. Right next to them, MesasParaJuegos.com. Completely independent. But look at their tables and look at their mini tables. They got mini tables on their tables. I like it.
So I found not just Heat, but the designers. You guys just won from us at the Dice Tower. You won Game of the Year.
Thank you.
How exciting was that for you to win Game of the Year this year?
That was really nice. That was a nice surprise. Unfortunately, we couldn't be there, but we had Adrian from Days of Wonder, and he was texting us messages and images of it, so that was really nice, so thank you.
Of course, we liked it and knew it was a good game, but the way it's taking the board gaming world by storm is like beyond belief. It's amazing.
And I know you guys I got to see it already. There's an expansion with Mexico and Japan. How much more stuff are you working on at this point for the game?
I don't know how much we can tell about that, but we would love to make not just one expansion, but a lot of expansions. So that depends. If people keep playing Heat and want to buy the expansion, we'd be happy to make this stuff. So we have more prepared at least.
Here's something I'm personally very interested in. Medieval Academy, this is the new edition of it here. And you can see that they took the little boards and they turned it into one big board that has quite some table presence. This is a large board, but I like all these different player pieces, the different shapes and colors, and the tracks are all kind of right there. So neat. And there's a few other little additions and changes to it. So I think this is the score tracker there and a little summary of the rules and everything. So I like this. It looks pretty. 6 o'clock now as the setup day is kind of finished up. You can see it's the nice display case that we have over there, and The rest of the decorations on those panels got put up, so it looks much, much better now. We've even had different people. Here's Caro and Kirk who are helping us out. Thank you all well so much. Well, as they say, when in Germany, do the German thing and get a churro. Authentic here in the town of Essen.
Mein Churro is gut.
How did he do? Was that correct? Excellent. Mike, well done. You deserve that churro.
Yeah, I was reading something where they said, like the percentage of people who smash cake at a wedding, like the number of those that end in divorce is higher than people who nicely feed.
I didn't know that.
What?
Like if someone did a study on it, like if you smash the cake.
Where did you read this? Cite your sources.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's on the internet, so it's real.
I don't know if it's real or not. That's why I'm saying I read somewhere that. I didn't say it's true. I didn't smash the cake because I was told not to by my mother. She's like, you be nice to her. You're fine. Actually,
You be nice to her, you're not moving home.
her mother and my mother and a few other people threatened me like to not do anything funny or stupid at the wedding in general. I was like, all right. Because I had all kinds of plans. I wanted to have someone object and then like to have a fake fight.
You wanted someone to object at the wedding? Really?
Oh, what? Here's the thing. When it came the day for the wedding, all that stuff was so far out of my mind. I'm so glad. Like, I didn't care about. I barely got through the wedding.
Yeah, but I can imagine.
It's the most nervous I've ever been.
Get up, just as you're saying. Does anyone object? And have someone object just to object. That would
Right,
be
and then my
weird.
best man would go and tackle that person. It'd be a funny scene. Chris, why are you recording all this?
I know. You just keep giving me gold. It's gold. And I love gold.
But I didn't do it.
This is only confetti cake and not wedding cake. Just